Hey YouTube, Not So Slim Jim here at the range again, bringing another one of my cool little guns out of the safe. This is a modern interpretation on the AR-180. This is my mod AR-180, as I like to call it. This is using the BRN180 upper, which is actually a really cool upper. When I first got it, I was actually amazed at how light it is. Then I'm using a silencer core lower, using a A3 tactical folder, because this actually has built-in buffer system with the shortened bolt on it, so you don't need a buffer tube. So to shorten it down, super simple. A Griffin armament suppressor. This is a direct thread on with a Leopold 1.5 to 4 magnification and a SIG Romeo 1 red dot backup. Because, well, every now and then it's dark, I need a little light, whatever, it's cool, shut up. So this is my new primary AR. I love this little thing. A lot of the guns I have are kind of heavy. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'4", 325 pounds. Yes, shut up, I'm fat. Screw you guys. The shirt says it all.
You're stupid.
This, with the optic, the mount, the weapon, the Olight, the suppressor, the whole 9 yards, is coming in at 9.1 pounds. That is not horrible. I carried a saw around in the military for 8 years, and that weighed 12 pounds by itself. So this is surprisingly less than that. And the greatest part is it is a gas piston system. So it has an adjustable for both suppressed and unsuppressed. With this suppressor, I found it works best with the unsuppressed setting because it is a smaller suppressor. I mean, I'm not running subsonic rounds because at that point, why don't you just shoot a 22 Magnum? It's pretty much the same thing at that point. Excuse me. But it works better in the unsuppressed. The only magazine I brought out today is an old military mag that's probably older than I am and has the weakest spring known to man, so it doesn't have enough force to push the bolt hold open on it, because this has an ambi one, and it pushes, when you open the lever, it pushes a little bit of pressure on it, and it doesn't have enough to push up on it. So when I'm firing this, if it doesn't lock to the rear, that's not the weapon, it's my crappy magazine that's probably 40 some years old. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy. Let's see what it does. So I'm loaded up with some 55 grain steel core, because I don't have a sponsor and I only make like 50 bucks a month on YouTube, but I spend, every time I go out to the range, $150 in ammo plus my range rental, because I have to rent the private range so I can shoot videos about idiots trying to shoot me. So I technically lose money making this, but I love you guys anyways. I love making the content. I love getting the subscriptions and the likes and all that. That's why I do this. So I'm using steel ammo because I'm not spending the good stuff. That's for when the ATF shows up my door.
Wait, what?
So I'm going to show you how surprisingly low recoil this guy has for something that doesn't have a buffer system on. So let's go ahead, put this guy on, do a couple regular shots. Okay. Woo, hot brass. Now I'm going to shoot it like this. Yeah, there's almost nothing there. This has, if you ask me, less recoil than a standard AR-15 with a buffer tube does. This has very little kick to it, very manageable. It doesn't, well, I mean, got a suppressor on it, so climb isn't really an issue with it. But this is a great upper. Even being a lefty, I had one come close to my neck, but for the most part, the charging handle deflects most of the rounds out. So this is my new favorite AR. Little wrap up, pretty much covered it. I love this little guy. I didn't shoot it by hand just because there's a lot of stuff out here and I don't want to have a negligent discharge. It's kind of a limited window of where I can shoot, and this is a rifle, so it is manageable to shoot like this, but I don't have an accidente. That's why I did the two-hand shoot. this is a great gun. Love everything on it. Comes with the handguard's happy. I do have a heat guard because if you shoot a lot of rounds, especially quickly, the gas coming from the gas piston system can get warm. So these little Nomex heat wraps are great, a little pricey, but cool. If you got any questions about this firearm that I am not reviewing, that I am just talking how I like it and my initial impressions upon shooting it, leave comments down in the comment section.